Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day to you, depending where you are in the world. Sabbath blessings, one and all. We're doing the nighttime devotion from the devotional Maranatha. The title today, The Stars of Heaven Fall. Matthew 24:29. The stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. In 1833, the last of the signs appeared which were promised by the Saviour as tokens of his second advent. Said Jesus, "The stars shall fall from heaven." And John in the Revelation declared, as he beheld in vision the scenes that should herald the day of God, the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs, when she is shaken of a mighty wind. The prophecy received a striking and impressive fulfillment in the great meteoric shower of November 13, 1833. That was the most extensive and wonderful display of falling stars which has ever been recorded. The whole firmament over all the United States being then for hours in fiery commotion. No celestial phenomenon has ever occurred in this country since its first settlement, which was viewed with such intense admiration by one class in the community, or with so much dread and alarm by another. Its sublimity and awful beauty still linger in many minds. Never did rain fall much thicker than the meteors fell toward the earth, east, west, north, and south. It was the same. In a word, the whole heavens seemed in motion. The display, as described in Professor Silliman's journal, was seen all over North America from 2 o'clock until broad daylight. An incessant play of dazzlingly brilliant luminosities was kept up in the whole heavens. And that's from a book called The American Progress, or The Great Events of the Greatest Century. Thus was displayed the last of those signs of his coming, concerning which Jesus bade his disciples, "When you shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors." After these signs, John beheld, as the great event next impending, the heavens departing as a scroll, or the earth quaked, mountains and islands removed out of their places, and the wicked in terror sought to flee from the presence of the Son of Man. But the day and hour of his coming, Christ has not revealed. The exact time of the second coming of the Son of Man is God's mystery. That title again, The Stars of Heaven Fall. Now, going back to Matthew 24, which is where the disciples said to Jesus said he will come again. And the disciples said, "Well, how will we know?" And Jesus said, "There will be signs." And the last of those signs was the stars of heaven will fall. Now, they are relating to this to a huge meteoric shower, which happened in 1833, November 13th. So, that being the case, we've had the last sign as was said by Jesus. So then, as John would say, the next thing you'd look for is for the heavens to be rolled back as a scroll. Earthquakes And then mountains and islands are moved out of their places, mountains be turned upside down. And the wicked would flee from the presence of Jesus coming through the clouds. But the day of his coming has not been revealed. The exact time is the mystery God only knows. You can look back and do your own research of all these things that we've talked about, and you'll find it all did actually happen, has happened in history. There's still more to come, not necessarily the signs as Jesus said, but are still a few more prophecies that need to happen before Jesus comes. One of which, may be the only one left, is the Sunday law. What is the Sunday law, I hear you say? Comment me and we can explain.